Ja, vi står här hos Dell och har hittat fram till en produkt som vi har sett ut... Förlåt, jag kör om.
Nordichardwares och prisjaktbevakning av CS 2016 presenteras i samarbete med Huawei och Cyberfoto.
Inne hos Dell och har hittat fram till en produkt som vi verkligen har sett fram emot sedan vi fick meddelandet om att Dell lanserat marknadens första OLED-skärm. Och med mig här har jag Michael Turner från Dell. Hi Michael.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great, great. Can you tell us a bit more about the monitor that we have here behind me?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we've got here is the Dell 30-inch OLED monitor. It's the UP3017Q. It is actually a 32-inch, it's a 30-inch 4K, so 3840 by 2160. Since it's OLED, it's 400,000 to 1 contrast ratio or infinite contrast ratio. You're going to get extraordinarily good blacks. We'll go back to that in just a sec. Refresh rate on this is very, very quick. It's 0.1 milliseconds. We're using a 10-bit panel, so it's going to deliver over 1 billion colors. And then the product is equipped with USB-C, as well as DisplayPort and HDMI from a connectivity perspective. We wrap all that up in a pretty little package that's very thin and elegant. Now, since we're OLED, we're not actually trying to make that white light into black light, so you get very, very good contrast ratio. You can see in the simulation there behind us. And that means that folks who require truly, truly black blacks, such as media and entertainment, folks in broadcasting, folks in photography, folks who appreciate that level of contrast will now have an option in a 30-inch desktop monitor size. The product is going to launch on March 31st and will launch at $4,999 list price at launch. We're very excited because the product is going to be unique into the marketplace. And when paired with one of the Dell Precision towers or mobile workstations, it's a real powerhouse for digital creatives.
It looks really good, but it's also, as you said, it's costly. Can you tell us a bit how come Dell is the first company out of the gate with this kind of monitor? I and a lot of other people have been waiting for this.
Yeah, so I can't tell you why other folks have not pursued this direction, but I can tell you the course of action makes a lot of sense of Dell for a couple of reasons. First, Dell's been an established name in color critical monitors with our Premier Color line for quite some time now. So the customers that we're dealing with want to be able to come to us and get the display and the processing compute power that they need for all their solutions, and now we've got one more way that we can do it.
Cool. Have you gotten feedback from customers and partners that wanted to see you guys make an OLED monitor happen?
So I think we've got the same question over the years that everyone else has, which is, hey, when's the OLED monitor coming? And the answer has always been, one day. Well, today is that day, and so we're very, very excited. We have not shared this information with folks ahead of time to collect a lot of feedback, and so the feedback that we've gotten today, yesterday we announced, this morning I hit the internet and I see the first round of reviews and that type of thing and the feedback, the teasers, and we've been inundated this morning with folks coming through saying, I've got to see that OLED. So if the market response is predicated by what we see here at CES, it's going to be fantastic.
Sounds good. And I mean, for us, the pricing is rather terrible for people with an ordinary wallet. But
By the way, that's me. I'm not independently wealthy. Yes.
So, okay, me neither. But then the next question comes: when will we see other OLED monitors in maybe a lower price range and maybe for normal consumers, gamers, and such?
Yeah, that's a difficult question to answer. So we've also announced that we have a series of Alienware laptops that have OLED screens. And I think that as we start to see OLED take more share in the TV space, OLED come into other devices between the TV and the phone and kind of those medium screen sizes, that's definitely going to have an impact on the cost structure. I wouldn't hazard a guess as to when they're going to be more affordable, but I can tell you that for the features and the performance that it's delivering, I mean, if you think about 400,000 to 1 contrast ratio versus the standard 1,000 to 1 contrast ratio, it's 400 times better, right? So we thought that not pricing it 400 times as expensive as a regular monitor was already a fantastic deal. When it's going to come down and get less and less expensive, I don't know, but it's certainly going to be a premium product. The other thing that's going to happen is as high-end users really get in there and push the envelope on this thing, they'll be providing us feedback on things that they love, things that they might like to see tweaked, so that we can continue to provide the best product possible as more and more folks in the mainstream start to adopt.
Okay, turning this a bit personal, you that and you're responsible for monitors at Dell. You have seen a lot of monitors from your factories. How is this monitor? What is it for you? What are your feelings about it?
Yeah, so it's an extremely proud time for us. We really treasure the fact that the industry sees enough value in the technology that we put into our portfolio that we receive awards like this. Like last year, we got a couple of awards from CES as well. And so we really value that, and we see it as a sign of acknowledgement that we're making the right technology decisions in displays. This is kind of a culmination of a lot of things. As you mentioned, since we started to see OLED at shows like CES almost a decade ago, we've all been kind of waiting for this to happen. And so it's very, very rewarding that we would get to this point. And it's very, very rewarding for us that we'd be able to, kind of partner and get this into the market. Maybe not the first OLED monitor, but certainly a product that's unique in the application and price point.
One thing that I reacted about as well was that it actually supports 4K resolution with 120 Hertz frequency, but I guess we need better hardware to be able to drive that.
Yes, so we are making this guy future-proof, and you could drive 4K at 120 Hertz if you could drive 4K at 120 Hertz. So when you're ready to throw it, we're ready to catch it. I don't know when that's going to be, though.
Okay, cool. Wrapping this up, you said the pricing is already set. The release date, when we'll be able to buy it in stores or from you guys?
Yep, it'll be March 31st. So the best thing to do now is take out your phone and set a reminder so that you get one of the first products. It'll be a very exciting time, and everyone is going to be coming by and checking out your new monitor if you get one of these.
För 50 000 spänn kan du få en bättre begagnad bil, en riktigt schysst familjeresa till Thailand, eller så kan du bara slänga dem på en 30-tums OLED-skärm från Dell.